So I'll just do a little demo and we'll just go from the start of it again. So you got a etc, etc. So it's a nice tune, it's got nice little riffs. Okay, so what we want is on the 4th string we want 9 and 11 on the 4th string, and then you're going to be playing the 0 with it. Oh, nice Telecaster there, Roddy. Is that new? Telecaster to the mix.
Just thought you had got to have the right equipment.
Have you just bought that?
No, I've had it for years.
All right, okay.
I don't use very often.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's my weapon of choice. That Telecaster. Yeah, because you can get that stratty sort of sound with it, and you can get the harsh Les Paul sort of sound as well. So, okay, so you can see here it does a 9/11 hammer on with that 0 on the 5th string. And then it does a pull off, so, and then you play the 11. So we have done this before, but I'm just going to recap it. So you got, so when you see a line over it like that, that means legato, which means hammer or pull off. But obviously you're going from a 9 to 11, so it's going to be a hammer on, and 11 to 9, that's going to be a pull off. And then you got another 9/11 hammer on. And then you got 2 more 9/11 hammer-ons. So there's a bit of a gap there. Da-da, da-da-da-da. And then you just go to the 9 and you go. Da-da-da. So it's. That's without the 0. And with the 0. Okay, I'll have a listen to that in a second. Then what we're going to do is we're going to move down a string. And then you get this far and then something else happens. So your finger's on the 3rd string now. And then the rest of the riff, you're like playing this tiny little chord here, which is, your fingers should end on the 11 and your second finger should go to the 10. So, yeah, so you got. Okay. So here's what we got. Okay, so I'm going to have a little listen to that. Jimmy, do you want to... Have you had a chance to have a little look at this? Is that gone a bit too quick, that, Rich, or is that alright? It's alright, yeah. Go on, Jimmy. Yeah, lovely. That's actually 11 and 10. That's it, keeping the thing. That's it then. That's it, yeah. Okay. So, I mean, you've got every note. It's just a bit fragmented. So if you watch my right hand, it's got that 16th thing. So just tell yourself to just let your hand go.
Yeah, it's just getting the notes down. I didn't want to kind of trying to get into the thing without getting the actual pattern.
And you've had no time to practice it whatsoever, so so I'll give you a bit of time. Go on, Roddy. Yeah, lovely. Excellent. Lovely sound on there as well. Not that I'm biased towards Telecasters, but I do like them. Yeah, lovely, gritty. You can really... It's like a juicy sounding distortion. It's like juicy. That's how I can describe it. Go on, Lewis. Yeah, that's it. I think your guitar might be a bit slightly out of tune. Or is it your intonation? Yeah, it's the intonation, yeah. Oh, never mind. You mean you played the part great, so that's all that matters, really. Go on, Rich.
Must admit, I'm struggling with this.
Okay. Go to the next one, the next string. What's happening there, Rich? If you look at the very first thing, that 9/11, it's a hammer. That's it. They're all hammer and pull-offs.
Yeah, but how do you? It's the bridge from the 9/11 hammer. Then what's the 11/9?
That's it. There you go.
Right. Oh, I see. Yeah.
So what you're doing is you're just playing every note with your plectrum.
Yeah.
So once you get the hammer and pull-offs, it'll sort of be smoother.
Okay.
So I think just another look at that. Go on, Brian. Got to do is you've got to do the 9/11 hammer and keep the hammer down, and then strike it again and do an 11/9.
And then pull it off.
Yeah.
Right.
So do that again. That's it. And then it's just 11. So maybe use your third finger because you're doing quite a big stretch there. That's it. That looks good. So once you've done that 9/11 pull off, you got to play 11 and the 0.
Oh, 11, right.
And then 9/11 hammer. That's it. And then the last bit. So that's better when you've done that. You can keep the 9 down.
Right.
It's just 11 that does it.
Right, okay.
Okay, so the bit after that, it goes up to the 6th string now. So we got this. So so you play this like E at the end, so it's like a 7 on the 5th string and the 0. So and then you got this like D power chord. Dun, dun. So that's the 5th string on the 5th fret. So yeah, just follow it exact. So 9/11, and then this one isn't a pull off. It's a 9/11 11. 9/11 hammer, 9/11 hammer, and then you go to the 4th string and go 11/9, and then okay. If anyone's struggling with that, just let me know. But it is kind of similar to the thing we've done up here. So let's just move on at this moment. So you've got an A sus2 there. So that's the tab for an A sus2. So if you remember your A sus2, you got your A, and then you take off your 3rd finger. That's A sus2. Now, if you were to look at the tab notes on there, it would be 0 on that 5th string, 2 2, and then 0 0. So that's how an A sus2 looks in tab form. And it lasts for the full 4 beats, just one strum. And then it does it again. Never knew you before. And then we go to a D sus2. So remember your D sus2. Take off your second finger on the D. So there's your D. You take off that second finger there. So it's giving you kind of like a nice floaty kind of sequence. Nice dreamy kind of sequence rather than standard box chords. And then we do a D sus2 again. But at the end of this we have this little riff here that goes 4, 2, 0, 0. Now I would keep my fingers down here. So if you put your first finger on the 3rd string up, 2nd fret, and then put your 3rd or your 4th finger on the 5th string, 4th fret. So you got that, and pick the 4th fret, the 2nd fret, and then you pick the 2 zeros in between there. So you would have to hook your fingers round. So I'll just go, have it ringing out. So it's nice put into context there. So let's go from the A sus2. You ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. Never knew you before. Never tapped my door. Never knew you before. Sneeze. A sus2. Yeah, sorry about that. My hands were busy, so I couldn't cover my mouth. Right, let's try that again. 2, 3, 4, A sus2. D sus2. Then 4, 2. If you actually, when you do your D2 like that, your first finger is in position there for that little riff. You just shift your little finger up to the 4th. It's quite a nice little thing to do at the end of a chord progression, you know, it's a nice sound. And then it does this A2, A2 again, D sus2. So let's just try and get that done a few times. So 1, 2, 3, 4, A sus2. D sus2. Then 4, 2. 0, 2, A sus2. And then what it does is the riff of that opening riff, but on the one on the 5th and 6th string, Joe, the deepest one. So your fingers are on the 5th string. Well, it does it twice, that riff, but the first one you just hold this chord on the 0 and 7 at the end. So bring your first finger down to the 7 at the end there. So it's the open 0 on the 6th string and the 7. You just play it once and hold it. And you do it again. And you play that 0, 7, but then you got the D power chord at the end. So it goes 2, 3, 4. Okay. So it's quite a little bit technical, like a lot of different things happening, but I don't think it's too hard to play. It's just fiddly really. So let's just try, and what I want you to do is just get used to just on that riff, just letting your hand go. Just let it go. Even if you make some little mistakes, don't worry. I want you to feel the sensation of just letting your hand go. Even if you change the riff slightly at first. So just get the feel of the right hand there. Alright, let's go from this A2. You ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. Again. D sus2. A sus2. Slow it down there a bit. D sus2. And then back into the riff now. that's new to you. So you're probably all going to be doing that at different times. So I'm just going to have a little listen. Lewis, do you want to go first with that? See how you're getting on.
The whole thing.
Yeah, go on. A+2. And then D+2. Lovely. Nice and smooth. D+2. And then into the riff. That's it. Yeah, nice one. Are you familiar with the song at all? Have you heard it? Nice one. Hey, I'll tell you what, pretty good, seeing as though you never heard it, so nice one, yeah. It is classic. It is a good song, like, you'll get into it when you hear it. Roddy?
Sorry.
Lovely.
Um,
9/7. That's it. Lovely. Yeah, excellent. Yeah. Bang on, nice one. Go on, Jimmy. Get your first finger on the third string. That's it. Lovely. Then A+2. 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 And then into the opening riff thing on the fifth string.
Yeah, I can't do that bit, yeah.
It's alright, yeah. Just leave it then. It's something, just work on it, but the chords are nice and the little riff in between, that's cool. Go on, Brian. Oh, go for the 4, then the 2, and then the zeros. That's it, yeah? Don't worry about it, it's a bit muted.
Right.
Fifth string, 9/11. Move over a bit, that's it. So just pluck in the top strings. That's it. So when your finger's going on, it's got to be on the same string as your other finger. See, it's on the same string. That's it. That's it.
You're muting with your hand going like that. You're muting the other strings, aren't you?
I am, yeah. So I'm making my
With your
fingers
first
a bit
finger,
flatter.
presumably.
So don't worry about that for now. Just try and just strum the top 2 strings.
Right. Okay. Okay.
That's it.
No.
Just go for this one here, this last. That's it. And then the 4th string, 11/9. And then this 0/7.
Yeah.
The 7, that's it. There you go. That's it. Just work with that first before you move on to the next bit. But there you've got the pieces.
Yeah.
It's just taking your time and putting it together. Go on, Rich. Yeah. bar the 6th string there, Rich.
Yeah, oh yeah.
That's it. The next bit, it just stays on the same deep bit.
Oh yes, it does.
You
Yeah.
probably couldn't see clear enough there. Just do this bit. That's it. And then 11, 9 on. That's it. Doo-doo. That's it. Excellent, yeah. And the next bit is that repeated pretty much. So
Yes.
I'll just briefly touch on the fact of the chorus is the intro. So we have done this, so we don't need to do it again, but I'll just demonstrate how it goes. Sorry. So it should be 4 times and then. And then you go back to the verse. So that's the opening riff, goes with the vocals there. So there is another. There's only one more nice bit, which is this solo, and it goes 6 to 7. That's like a slide. Oh, sorry, 6, 7. 7, 9 slide, and then you got. So it is quite a nice little solo. It's nothing too detailed, nothing too hard. So 6 to 7 slide is a slow slide. It goes, and then 7 to 9 is a bit quicker. I think it's actually, if you were to get a slide, something like that. And then so this 7, 6, 7 here, this is quite a nice thing to do. Is like a D7 shape, but if you play with your last 3 fingers instead of your first 3 fingers, so normally you'd want to play it like this, like that, but forget your first finger, do your last 3 fingers. Because you want to put your first finger here on this 5. So, Rich, don't do it with your first 3 fingers. Start with your second finger, and then your third and fourth. That's it, because your first finger is going to touch this 5 on the 1 there. That's it. And then you'll see the last chord there. See, it's got the 5. So it goes 1, 2, 3, 4. So you can keep the 5 down. So I'll demonstrate that. I won't listen to everyone do that because I think it's kind of simple. So 6, 7, 7, 9 slide, 7, and then you got 6, 7, long slide there. Roddy, move down and up. That's it, yeah. That's it, yeah. Yeah, I'm just watching a few of you. Have you got them chords, Jimmy, down? The det. This bit. That's it. It's not a D shape, it's a D7 shape with your last 3 fingers, Jimmy. You're doing a D shape. That's it, yeah. Move it over a fret. Shift it all over a fret, Jimmy. Slide it up. There you go. That's it. Brian, you're up 2 frets there. You want to move down 2 frets. Brian. Slide down 2 frets. Brian. Slide down 2 frets. Slide down 2 frets. Yes, there you are. That's it. Because it's 7, 6, 7. No, that's it. All right, nice one. I tell you what, we're going to leave that there. I want to have a look at a bit of a strummy song, which is Gilbert O'Sullivan. I don't know if you're familiar with Gilbert O'Sullivan. Sounds like something from Vic and Bob, doesn't it? Yeah, it's Alone Again, naturally, you know. In a little while from now, if I'm not feeling any less sound, I promise myself to treat myself and visit a nearby town, and climb into the top, and throw myself off. So it's an amazing song. The chords are brilliant. So it's not a 4-chorder basically, but they're not too tough chords. So let's just go through the first 3 lines. All right, just chords. So G, B minor. So ideally a barred B minor if you can. 2nd fret Jimmy, B minor. You on? That's it. And then D minor. And then to an E7 sus4. So there's your E, there's your E7, and then there's your sus4. So it's just these 2 fingers really, which is kind of like A7 but moved up a string. And then to an E7, which is a nice movement there. E7 sus4, E7. And then A minor to C minor, so keep that shape in a bar on the 3rd fret. So that's a lovely change. 1 fret down, rich, yeah. Alright, cool. Alright, let's see how we get on with that. There is an augmented chord in here, so it's not too hard to play. It's just learning it basically. You ready? From the G. 1, 2, 3, 4, G, 2, 3, 4, B minor, into D minor, E7 sus4, to E7 or E, A minor, move it up to the 3rd fret. So you could do that A minor with, see your last 3 fingers here, and then you shift it up to 3rd fret, yeah. So that's a lovely change, that. I like that. Okay, let's go from the G with the lyrics now. 1, 2, 3, 4. In a little while from now, if I'm not feeling any less sound, I promise myself to treat myself and visit a nearby town, and climb into the top to throw myself off in a... Okay, so here's where we get something that looks kind of a bit confusing. So what does this little plus sign mean? That means augmented. And usually in music, augmented means sharpen the 5th. So that sequence sounds like this. Effort to make it clear to you, whatever is up is shattered, which is a nice sequence. So when we do a G like this, I want you to take off your 3rd and 4th finger. So you're left with the 6th string and the 2nd string. Now that 2nd string there is a D note. Now if you count up your scale, G, A, B, C, D, D is your 5th note. So if we want a G augmented, we've got to sharpen this 2nd string. So you might want to use your little finger. You might want to end up with this one, putting your 1st finger on the root of the G. Do you know, so you're not stretching. It sounds dissonant on its own. Don't play the 1st string, by the way. You need to mute that 1st string. See the 1st string here, the open E. So we got the G there. Then sharpen it. And what's the note after a sharp 5? It's a 6. So move it up another step. So in this chord sequence it goes 3, 4, 5 chromatically, but keeping the root on the G. So 3rd fret, 4th fret, 5th fret. So the G augmented on its own sounds a bit funny, but in the sequence it sounds quite nice. So let's go G. You ready? 2, 3, 4. So G, and then up to the augmented, and then up to the 6. Okay, so that's I'll show you what that looks like again. So hopefully it make a bit more sense. 2 beats on each. So this G here, we're doing it as a stripped down G. Unless we could go, yeah, you could do a normal G if you want, as long as you, when you go to the G augmented, you go to this here, and then G6, and then to a F sharp 7, which is barring the 2nd fret in an E7 shape. Yeah, that's it. So, because that's an F sharp, and the shape is a 7 shape from the E. Okay. So I know it's putting it into context now, which is always the task, isn't it? It's always the challenge. So from the G, 2, 3, 4, slow now. So G, G augmented, G6, F sharp 7, which I think is a great sequence. That it reminds me of the Beatles as well. So once you've got that, we're flying now. So B minor 7, just do a straightforward B minor and take off your little finger. Standing in the lurch, D minor, at the church with E7, A minor. Moving it up 3 steps. And then the last bit of this verse is G, G major 7. If you remember G major 7, we do a G here, and you put this first finger down to the 2nd fret. Yeah. B minor 7 to E7. And then it's A minor to D7 to G. So A minor to D7, keeping your first finger on there to the D7. Not a standard D, Roddy, the D7 here, like that. So if you do the A minor, keep your first finger on and just put these either side. Don't slide up. Go there. There you go. You're like, D7, yeah. Played it 1,000 times. And then G. Right, let's put it together. So any questions, just let me know. So it is 16ths, 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4. So G, B minor, D minor, E7 so small to E, just a normal E, A minor, I'm into the top, C minor, throw myself off, G. G augmenting now, G6, F7 sharps, F sharp 7, I'll slow down, 2nd fret and do an E7 shape, that's it there, B minor 7, move down, D minor, E7, E7, A minor, shift it up to the 3rd fret, G, G major 7, B minor, till the end my own, E7, alone again, A minor to D7, naturally. Okay, so does anyone want me to recap on any of them chords? It's quite a challenge, isn't it, really, because it's a bit everywhere. Rod, do you want to have a go at that first?
Yeah, I must tell you, this is the first single 45 RPM I ever bought in my life.
Was it?
I was about 15 when this came out, and it has
Oh.
remained one of my favourite ever songs.
Yeah, it's in the top of mine tunes, this.
Fantastic.
It is such a great song.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good.
You know how from now, if I'm not feeling any less sad, I promise myself to treat myself and visit a nearby town. If I could throw myself off in an effort to include.
4 beats on that.
Oh. Oh.
That is a G major 7, so that's
right.
it.
It's that one, yeah.
That's it. Lovely, yeah. It's just being aware of the fact it does jump from 2 beats to 4 beats quite irregular.
Yeah, and
So-
I got confused because I thought I was going back to the
Yeah, that bit there.
G plus. What's that G plus?
Augmented. That means sharpen the 5th.
Okay.
Although, yeah, I'm not going to go into too much
No, I get it.
theory because I'll just explode your head. What I'll do, Rich, we'll just go to the 4 lines because just getting through it.
Oh,
B minor. Lovely, yeah. A minor. Lovely.
I went to the conventional.
Lovely. And the good thing about that is you're feeling the 2 beats and the 4 beats.
Mm,
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
You're not, because you were used to like adding an extra beat here, there, and
I did,
everywhere.
but I've been
but-
counting in my head.
Yeah, you
and
are,
I'm
yeah.
singing as well.
Yeah, really
It's
good.
quite a difficult task to do that. To
Yeah,
count,
yeah.
sing the words and get the melody and the beat.
It is
but
multitasking.
I'm doing it.
He's there. All that 10 hours
No,
of
I'm not.
practice a day
No,
is paying
I'm
off.
far from there, but
Yeah.
yeah, it's getting better.
Excellent. Good achievement. Go on, Lewis. Yeah, excellent, lovely. Solid strumming, solid chord changes. Piece of cake. Go on, Brian.
Okay.
That's it. That's it. Lovely. That's it. And your first string is ready and waiting. Lovely, honest, really great. I would when I'm
It's leading with the right finger, isn't it?
Yeah.
Especially going from the A minor to the C minor.
on what happened on the
I like
E.
that.
You put your first finger on the second string on your E. That's all
Yeah.
that happened there.
Right.
But on the G, make sure your first finger comes round to the root so you can stretch there easy. That's it. So you can do the G augmented, and the G6 with ease.
Right.
Yeah. I did have a go at different ways of playing that, but they're all getting too technical, so I think that's the most stripped down version of doing it. Go on, Jimmy. Thanks, Uncle Ryan. Nice one. We could just trying to think. Could have a little go at verse 2 as a full group. See if we can play through it. Same chords, different thingy lyrics. You ready? From G, 1, 2, 3, 4. To think that only yesterday I was cheerful, bright, I say, looking forward, who wouldn't do the role I was about to play, and as if to knock me down, C minor, reality came around. G, without so much as a mere touch, pull me into little pieces, leaving me to doubt. D minor, took about E7, on his mercy, if he really does exist, well, did he desert me? G, hit my army, G major 7, and B minor truly ever been alone again, naturally. So I know it's a bit like boom, 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 like chords, but it's something good for you to work on. We'll leave that there, and we'll have a little look at something else. Okay, let's have a. We could do that. Let's just do a little picky one. So I did send you a link for Time in a Bottle. So it goes like this. Oh yeah. So yeah, would help if I could play it. It's a nice one, this. Yeah. What I want you to do is put your first finger on the second string, first fret, and your second one there. And I just want you to go 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. So I want you to do this in the top corner, this. Just practice that. 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Just practice that. Do, 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 do. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is stick the root of A on it. So it's going to go. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. And then with your little finger, you've got to stretch up to the 4th fret on the 6th string, because that's a G sharp, so A minor over G sharp. You ready? Okay. And then your root is on the 3 on the top string, so that's an A minor over G. And then you move that 3rd finger to the 2, so then it's A minor over F sharp. So up to now we got 4, 3, 2. I'm actually using my 2 fingers here on the 2 ones, and I'm using my thumb to pick the root. So my thumb and 2 fingers there. So it's good practice for the names of the chords as well. And then what I want you to do is, from that last one, I want you to then release your first finger and bar it. So release your first finger, bar it, keep your second finger down. So it's a kind of F chord you've been presented with. So you've got this here. So you still got the 1, but it's in a bar form. And then you do that one again, but it changes the pattern. It goes. So that'll strain your hand a little bit. Okay, so give your hand a little shake off there. It's a bit strainy, that. Then we have this here. So the first finger's on the 3rd string, 1st fret, and you're just plucking them 3 strings. And then it goes to this here. So on the same strings, there's a 2 and a 2 there. So 2 on the 6th string, a 2 on the 3rd string, and you pluck them. Now keep that shape, because you're going to move that to the 4th fret. And then you're going to move that shape to the 7th fret. Then to the 5th fret. And then to the 4th shape. So some of them have a bit of dissonance, but all together, it sounds pretty cool, that. So the only one that's different is this first one here, where you put your 1st finger on the 1st fret. Yeah, and then you pluck them 3 strings. And then every other shape after that has the same pattern to it there. The 2 on the top string, and then 2 on the 3rd string. Yeah, so you just keep that shape and move it around, making sure you pick that 0 on the B string as well. So I'm going to put the whole thing on here. I'll just demo it one more time. Hopefully I can play it a bit better now. And then a bar on there. So it's kind of a nice... did you want to see that a bit more bigger? So... And then I'll bar the 1st thing there, keeping my 2nd finger on. And then you got this. So when I do them shapes, I start with my 1st finger there, and then I use my 2nd and 3rd finger to do them other shapes. Yeah, that's it. Okay. I think that covers it. You've got a bit of time to just have a little practice. Jimmy, I have a lot of faith in you, mate. Come on, you can smash this straight away.
Yeah, I wish I'm knackered tonight.
You feeling it? Lovely.
Ah, wait a second.
That was good, that.
My fingers are catching. One sec.
Lovely. Lovely. Excellent. Yeah. Really good. See, I told you you'd smash it. See, I had a lot of faith in you. Even though you're knackered. Lewis, you want to unmute? Let's have a listen. Yes, nice one. It's pretty easy, this. You're all getting through it. Go on, Brian. Well done, Lewis. Excellent.
Yeah.
That's it. Ready? Then bar it. That's it. Keep the second finger on the 3rd string, Brian.
Yeah.
That's it.
You,
Yeah.
right, yeah.
Go to these
Okay.
shapes
So I
now.
was doing that one, yeah.
Yeah.
And then
That's it. Yeah, pick. And then 2-2. You got to have a 2 on the top string,
yeah.
2 on the third string. That's it. Then the 4s. Lovely, honest, really great. I think a few goes round that, and it is a great song. This as well. I don't know if you
approach it, yeah.
do. You know it, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, lyrics are great. It's really good melody as well. So great, Brian. Lovely. You could easily get that right. Go on, Rich. Lovely. Then bar the first bar. Yeah. Oh yeah, you could do that. That's fine. But then you'd struggle on this next bit. Okay, yeah, nice. And then to here. Yeah. Yeah. 4. That's it. Yeah, lovely. See, on that F, you would benefit from...
Yeah, I
when you
forgot,
get to it
but
there.
totally forgot. Brain fog.
Yeah. Apart from that, lovely. Yeah, you'll easy smash that. Nice one, Roddy. Let's have a listen. A few more goals around that, you'll have it nailed. Lovely. Excellent. Yeah, nice, innit?
Lovely.
It's good, yeah. All right, gents. Yeah, it's 25 past, just noticed. Yeah, really good tonight. What we'll do is we'll look at the chorus section to that next time. It's pretty much the same, but the chords change, but it's fun to play. So nice one. Roddy, how have you found tonight?
Yeah, absolutely brilliant. Loved it, all of it.
Good. That's the main thing. Excellent. Rich.
I've discovered that I love Gilbert O'Sullivan.
Yeah.
I didn't think I did, but I do now.
Yeah.
He's great. But yeah, the other great finger exercises obviously, need a lot of work, but yeah, willing to put the hours in.
Yeah.
So
the main thing is you're all picking up on it pretty quick, from never having a go at it to a couple of goes and you get it.
It's all come
that's the
together.
main thing.
Lovely.
Brian.
Hi, Dave. Yeah, I enjoyed it. Yeah, it's really good.
Cool.
Like you say, we're all pretty much close to it. Some better than others, but you have to have practice to get it all.
Yeah, coming together.
We're all
smooth,
at different stages of our journey.
Yeah, that's a good
Well,
way of
that's
putting it.
life, isn't it? Really.
Yeah, that's true. That's
Yeah.
true.
And
That's
any class you would attend, that's a good song to do as well. Any class that you attend in any subject, everyone's always at different levels. It's
Yeah, of course.
the way
of
it's
course.
always been.
Yeah.
But, Lewis, is that all right for you, bud?
Yeah, it's all right.
Yeah, cool. Nice one. Cheers. Jimmy.
Yeah, good. Cheers.
Nice
So
one.
I've just been a bit tired tonight, so I just.
Oh, that's parenthood for you,
one
isn't
of
it?
them days.
You just walk
Just
around
one
like
of
a
those
zombie.
days.
David, we got these.
Oh, did you buy them?
Course. So when's the next live lesson?
Well, that song that we just did tonight, the Stereophonics.
Yeah, Roddy. Yeah.
I'm not the best slide player anyway. I never play with one of these. I'll have to learn some slide for you. Has everyone bought a slide, by the way?
No, I've got a fairy liquid bottle. I'll use
Brian's
that.
got to. Yeah, get a fairy liquid bottle.
Some sticky
Alright.
bag plastic.
Or a bit of a beer bottle will do. That's how they used to do it. All right, gents, I'm going to leave it at that. I'll send
Thanks,
over the
guys.
stuff in a minute, but there's no session on next week at all, so ignore the
Okay.
ignore the reminders. It's half term, so.
Right.
All right then. Nice to see everyone.
guys.
See you all in a fortnight.
Yeah.
You all boys. Have a great holiday, David.
Take care.
Cheers, lads.
Bye-bye.
Bye, bye.
Bye bye.
Bye, lads.